It's 2018, and you're in school just thinking about that new Fortnite update. After all, it's the only game you've been playing for the past few months after finishing Red Dead. You just saw Arthur Morgan and his gang's story from start to finish. A beautiful story, and even getting to the point of getting emotional after he dies. You then go play Marvel's new Spider-Man game, playing for hours on end, beating that in only a matter of days, too. And after that, you go play God of War, and go on the mass adventure with Kratos and his son to honor their mother. Then after that, you go play Detroit Become Human and make some good and bad decisions. You're still not done, as you find out one of the greatest games ever released its final season, The Walking Dead. You go play with Lee and Clementine, and you're still not done with the amazing games. You can go play Smash Bros with your friends, and sail the seas as a pirate in Sea of Thieves. Could this year get any better, you think to yourself? You play the final decent Call of Duty, Black Ops 4. Flash forward to today, gaming is as dry as can be. You might ask, why? Well, that's what I'm wondering too, but there's probably a few reasons for this. First of all, game companies just don't care anymore. All they want is money. Take Call of Duty for an example. The new Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, is literally just a $70. Games can cost $70 now, especially games like Call of Duty for some reason. It's just a $70 DLC. The campaign adds nothing to the game, with the reviews for it just being horrible. The multiplayer is just a copy and paste from the past 4 years. It all sucks. You just run around, die, and you spam the slide button. Games like Madden and 2K are just copy and paste of the same game every year, with a different number in the title and a $70 price tag. Games like Starfield had so much potential to be the greatest RPG ever, but it turned out to be a buggy, mediocre RPG. Games are becoming repetitive and are all the same buggy fails of a game. It just feels like they designed their games with all the interest of graphics in mind, not gameplay. It feels like they're not trying anymore, and they're just in it for the money. Load up your PC or PS4 or Xbox and just stare at your wallpaper, questioning if anything is even worth it to play. Staring at the 10 selection of games you could play, but you've either already played or it's another boring game that you don't want to play. But when big game companies actually do release good games, they're usually a masterpiece. Take Elden Ring, one of the greatest games of the decade. From Software actually took their time on this one, instead of designing it with no intent of making the player happy and just leaving it as a buggy, unfixed game. It just feels like game companies are running out of ideas. With remasters and remakes coming out, it feels like there's no creativity whatsoever in the gaming industry. The big companies have milked their old games so hard that they're really starting to come up dry with new game ideas. Yeah, there's amazing games out there that came out years ago that we can still play, such as Subnautica, Terraria, Stardew Valley, Project Zomboid, Left 4 Dead 2, and so on. But the problem here is modern gaming is dry. It doesn't matter if we have old games to play, we want new ones. Really, all we have left to play is the old games, with these new AAA games just sucking. With GTA 6 coming out, and maybe Resident Evil 9, only time will tell to see if gaming can really come back from its grave from the past few years. GTA 5 was one of the greatest games of the decade, if not the greatest. GTA 6 has the potential to be amazing. Hopefully we'll get what we want and they take their time, unlike recent developers. Thanks for watching this, and share with your friends if they too think modern gaming is dry and going downhill. Comment your opinions because I want to know what you guys think too.